What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Good XY Big Z. We back in the building, man. You already know what the deal is. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you have not subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you're doing. Hit that subscribe button for your boy. You see right there, you could have already done it. So if you ain't do it, I don't know what you're waiting for, man. We ain't here, man. We talking about Mase, man. Mase folded like a damn tortilla, bro. Mase folded like a motherfucking omelet. Mase folded like the chair at the Montgomery Brawl, bro. Now, if you wondering what I'm talking about, man, if you haven't seen on my channel, I had a video where I talked about DM'd Akademiks basically going at Mase and Cam'ron about the whole thing with Stat Baby, and basically, you know, Akademiks is on this thing where he's like, you gotta mind your business. I gotta respond and defend myself.
Shut up. Shut up.
When this happened, everybody was looking at this like, yo, I don't know if Cam'ron and Mase, if that show are the type of people you want to do this with. So we was all sitting back waiting for a show. We was waiting for something to happen. We like, yo, hey, listen, man, we about to get content on content because this gonna be a show, because we already know the clapback gonna be crazy. One thing that's happening now is apparently Mase folded. Oh my God. Because Akademiks made some pretty wild accusations, man. And let's listen to those real quick.
This ain't no about picking on Stat or whatever. Bruh, when was calling you out of your name and you defending yourself, if anybody else jumped in, piling on with the other person, you would feel offended. You ain't see the whole media jump in basically saying, oh, nah, Mase was fucking trannies. No. So just stay out of my business. And I'm saying it respectfully for all of y'all. Stay out of my business. Woman called me a liar. I'm defending myself. Please don't jump in and try to pick a side already. Unless you're trying to say you're trying to get it up with me. Same thing with Cam. Yo, Cam, saying you got socked in the eye by whoever the fuck. Well, True Life, this and third, and you showing the pool, this and... Bro, nobody jumped in. I love your music.
Now, basically what happened there is Akademiks decided to take it upon himself to basically throw some slick shit in there, man. We all know what that was. It was basically, I know something about you. Let me just put that out there to let you know, like, on some slick shit. Like, yo, when I heard about this, that, we ain't go talking about it. So we just want her to mind her business over there. That's basically what he was trying to say. And he decided to throw them things in there. And him throwing a thing in there about Mase, that's a crazy one. Now, when I heard that, me, initially, what I thought was like, yo, if this ain't true, you about to go in on this fool. Like, for real, like, you about to go crazy. Well, we got the complete opposite. I really didn't want to believe it when I first heard it, but Mase contacted Akademiks behind the scene. Now, Mase probably thought this was going to be between him and Akademiks, but to me, it looked like a little bit of white flags over here, man, but I'll let y'all tell it. Let's listen to it.
I'm going to read exactly what his message is. You know, I like to keep it open. Mase says, neither you, I, nor Cam, or anyone else keeps up with what people who work for us do outside their job. So that's her own personal view, okay? She had the right to speak as a woman. So they talking about Shorty, the Treasure Wilson, and to receive her own consequences alone for her action.
That's the first fold right there. To me, that just comes off as, yo, that's on her. Throw her in front of this bus, run over her as you will. That's how it comes off to me. I'm sorry. Listen, if I'm a host on a show, I'm sorry. We got to protect each other. We got to ride.
Do or die, man.
I don't know what y'all on, but it's whoever versus the show, man. That's how we going to keep it going. That's how we giving it up. I don't understand where you come with the attitude of that's her consequence. What? Let's continue.
Time I'd ask you, give me a call if you going to hold me accountable. Mase said to me, neither you, I, nor Cam, or anyone else keeps up with what the people who work for us do outside their job. So that's her personal view, okay? And by the way, I agree, that's her personal view, but that's why I didn't violate her. I didn't want to, like, I could just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just violate you, but I told her, I said, yo, I like Cam and Mase, and I know it's gonna spill over to there. I don't want to do that, Shorty. That's what I said. He said, so she had the right to speak as a woman and to receive her own consequences. I agree, which I'm telling you, I don't respond nicely to nobody. My favorite thing in the world is when people overstep, I call them out of their names and I go on 100. I didn't do it with Treasure Wilson because of Cam and Mase. And maybe I shouldn't have brought them up either, but just to be clear, I said, I'm not gonna go crazy on you because of Cam and Mase.
But you see, the thing that I don't understand about this is you still, and this is how slimy people work, man. You still decided to say some shit that people could look at and spark up a conversation. Now, we all know about the Jim Jones, not Jim Jones, we all know about the Cam'ron and the True Life and all that other stuff, man. We know about that, man. If you was into shit you knew back in the day what that was about. But now when you throw in Mase was fucking with the, now we got an issue, bro. Because now the burden is on Mase to come out and be like, the fuck you talking about, bro? I ain't never do no shit like that. But Mace's response is, I wish you would have hit me up. What she says is her consequence. That's on her. I don't know, man. It's looking scary, man.
So, because what Mase seemingly is telling me is she had the right to say what she wanted, but she gonna receive her own consequences. So this whole thing where I look on the Instagram and I'm seeing it is what it is saying, yo, Ak, what's cracking? You better chill the fuck out or we lit. I'm like, whoa, wait, hold on, calm down. Let's just calm it down real quick. Anyway, it said next time I'd ask that you give me a call if you're gonna hold me accountable. So Mase is saying he's not accountable. And Mase, I apologize for that, my brother. I thought that account was under y'all direction. I thought it was under y'all direction when I seen that.
It's funny how, I don't know, man. It's funny, like, we talking about this damn account. It's like, I thought it was under y'all direction. When he got an account that does this all day, every day, just say wild shit about people, no matter whether it's true or not. But then on the opposite end of it, he wants the respect from everybody else. Shit is crazy, man.
From the bottom of my heart, I thought it was under y'all direction. I've said this publicly. I love Cam'ron. I love Mase. Me and you, we've had personal conversations. I've seen you hit me up at times when you saw these other bitch-ass media niggas trying to link up or get at me, and you were like, man, I'm glad how you defended yourself. And I respected that. So I was just like, okay, I appreciate you knowing my resiliency. Y'all have talked about me nice. I've talked about y'all nice. When I seen this whole like, oh, this is your last warning, I'm like, whoa, like I couldn't tell what that was. So I had to respond. But and I think it probably goes both ways. Just like how he's saying, I would appreciate if you would hit me up. I would appreciate before like an official page for y'all podcast get at me, that y'all would as well just be like, yo, make sure the hosts are on board. Because here's the thing.
Now, I'm sure
make sure the hosts are on board. That's because the page that you use to spread the shit that you spread, they make sure you on board when they say crazy shit. The same page that you be saying, it's the people that write for me. This is why, bro, you let people talk long enough, they gonna reveal themselves, man. But to me, man, this sounds like a fold. If I ain't never seen one, this is one right here. I'm actually disappointed, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like highly disappointed in Mase because I really thought he would have at least came out and stood 10 toes. Him coming out and saying, I wish you would have called me and all this other stuff. After this man done said this wild accusation about you, it just says to everybody else, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but to me, what that says to everybody else is there some truth to it? That's all I'm gonna say, man, because, hey, listen, if it's me, I'm out the gate with it. Even if I wanted to be respectful and try to piece it up, I'm still out the gate with it. Man, what the fuck you talking about? That's some shit. Next time you could have just hit me up on some real shit and talk to me about it. But you coming out spreading that bullshit, we ain't hear none of that. And look, man, if that's what Mase do, that's on, bro, do what you do. The conversation here is that this man put that shit out there. He put it out there. And y'all let him put it out there, and you came back and tried to hit him up behind the scenes? Yeah, nah, that ain't it, y'all. That ain't it, man. Listen, that's not how it go, bro. I really thought Mase was gonna stand on business with this one, man. And, and it don't mean like he gotta come out and, go from 0 to 100, but you gotta come out and say something, dog. Like, the man basically disrespected you, Cam'ron, and Stat Baby. If you ain't gonna come out and say something for anybody, at least for Stat Baby, they should have at least came out for her, because at the end of the day, man, this is your co-host, man, and it'll make her look at you some type of way, because now it's like, damn, did he just throw me under the bus? I was expecting they was gonna ride for me, but they just threw me on the bus. Now I'm not gonna say they, because I think Cam'ron still probably gonna talk his shit. But Mase not saying anything to me is very telling, man. And again, none of my business, but my opinion is that it's very telling, man. Let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. That's all I'm gonna leave it at, man, because Mase out here playing games, man. I don't know, man. I'm actually disappointed, man. I thought this was gonna be a little bit different, but again, if the man got something on you, then I guess this is how you gotta respond, right? And honestly, I'll give Akademiks some credit in saying that I don't think he comes out and says all that shit unless he knows some. So maybe he got some shit over them or over Mase that he knows for sure, and he got shit he could link it to, and he knows that he didn't talk about it when it was like about to go into the news cycle, and this is why Mase had to hit him up behind the scenes, because the way he's talking about it sounds like he knew something and he didn't talk about it out of respect for Mase. But he threw it out there when he was upset with this. I'm just saying, man, it's crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all feel about it in the comment section, man. You already know what it is, man. Let me know. Is this telling for Mase? Does this make you think Mase is hiding some shit? How do you feel about Mase folding? Let me know in the comment section, man. Till next time, man, you already know. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Consider joining the membership. It'll help the channel a lot. Till next time, it's your boy Goods. BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it.